Am I the asshole for calling my friend delusional? Okay, so for background, I am friends with this guy. He doesn't have kids nor a significant other. He wants kids, but he doesn't want a baby mother or that drama, so he's been looking for a surrogate. He asked most his friends and they all said no. He asked one friend if she would, and if she did he'll pay for her medical bills and she can stay with him, but he doesn't want her to have any other kids or surrogate for anyone else. She said no. I told him that he's delusional to think someone would be his surrogate and not have children of their own or be a surrogate for anyone else. Now here's where I might be the asshole. He said to me he was picky, not delusional. I told him he's delusional to think that any woman would want to be his surrogate with his ridiculous requests. Also with the addition of wanting to do NI because he finds them attractive. I told him he's weird and needs to get a grip on reality. He called me an asshole for not understanding him. Part of me feels like an asshole because I was kind of harsh, but I don't know. Am I the asshole? Edit, because some people find it confusing. He called me on the phone to complain about the friend. Edit, for everyone saying I shouldn't be friends with him. I called him after I saw the influx of people saying he's crazy. I told him that I will no longer be continuing our friendship because I don't think his mindset is something I can support. Edit, for everyone saying it's not smart of me to let go of this person just from this. We previously have argued about black politics. He's not on the side of black people and we both are black. We've had talks and disagreed on single parenthood and how to parent. This is just the most insane, creepy thing I've ever heard out of his mouth, and it was already making me feel weird hearing it. Also, yes, we met at church. This is one of the reasons I left the church, because they cover up predators until it happens to you and you find out. I refuse to go through that again and would like to thank everyone for their concern. I hope he doesn't find this because I'm worried about the reaction he'll have. Not the asshole. And I'd ditch your creepy friend if I were you. Professional surrogates aren't allowed to register unless they've had a live birth of their own, and it sounds like this chucklefuck has exhausted the 4 women he knows, so he'll realize what's up soon enough. Not the asshole. Ntar. He's not just delusional. He's creepy AF. Actual surrogates have already had a child, often several. And they do not have sex with the father of the baby they are carrying, and usually the egg is donated too. Your friend is a creepy creeper. Not the asshole. Ntar has got some weird impregnation fetish imho. Not the asshole. He sounds like a real creep and is delusional, bordering on dangerous IMO. Personally, I'd cut him out of my life. He sounds like the kind of guy who'd pee a woman then say she enjoyed it. Not the asshole. Your friend sounds crazy. Also, what does NI mean? There used to be this letter sent around the area I lived looking for someone to produce an heir. The conditions were insane. The woman had to be 18-24 and her mother had to be under 50. They offered $1,000. The child was supposed to live with the woman full time and he wouldn't pay child support but would assume custody occasionally for special events. This has the same energy. Not the asshole. Your friend is a delusional freak, and I pray to God he never has kids. You're a little off too for wanting to hang with him. Not the asshole, and I would bet he has an awful lot of anti-women opinions on top of it. He basically wants a child and a young woman to bang without any of the responsibility of a relationship. I thought you had to have already carried a child to be a candidate for. Oh. Oh, he wants to have sex with her. Oh no. That guy is a fucking incel. Please be careful. No. He's delusional and a predator, full stop. I am in the egg donation process right now and your friend is completely clueless about surrogacy. Also, if he thinks all he's gonna have to pay is for her medical bills, he has a rude wake-up call coming. The surrogate who will be carrying my egg will be getting paid $70,000 plus medical, plus legal. Not the asshole, and your friend needs to go to an agency and stop harassing people he knows. Not the asshole, and I would not continue an acquaintance with this person. Everything he is being picky about is basically a way of dehumanizing women, making sure they have no agency in his perfect little fantasy. He is being delusional, but best to protect yourself and remove yourself from his problems. Dude does not have a healthy attitude towards women or pregnancy, and he's unlikely to make a good parent either. That man shouldn't be a father. Ever. Imagine what he would teach or do to his children. So much. Not the asshole. I could be wrong, but most women can't be surrogates unless they've had a pregnancy birth of their own. Also, if it's a true surrogate situation, why would her having other kids matter unless it's her egg being donated? They wouldn't be related. Or does he think he's just gonna knock someone up and they hand I birth kid no strings attached? That's not surrogacy. ETA not the asshole here. He's weird and creepy. Not the asshole, he's in some fantasy world he wants everything to be the way he wants it. He wants certain women to do things he wants, not what they want. He's living in a delusional and kinda messed up world. Not the asshole. This sounds like a serial killer origin story. Next, he won't allow the woman to leave the house during the pregnancy, which is just a stone's throw from chaining her up in the basement. Or I could be overreacting because I was just listening to a podcast about Gary Heidnick. Yuck. Just yuck. OP, if he made you feel insane for saying he is creepy, he's gaslighting you. Please don't talk to this incel. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. That's some weird shit right there. He only wants people he finds attractive. For what? He wants to see his kid be attractive. I honestly hope he never gets a kid. He sounds really incredibly creepy. He's looking at women as an opportunity to use them and then control them by saying have no more kids. But in the end, WTF is he gonna do if she does have more kids? Thinking face, anyone can lie to him and say okay, for the money, but WTF is he gonna do if she does get pregnant again? He basically wants an incubator who he can also use for free childcare and probably sex. But nothing else, just an object. He's misogynistic, creepy, and FD up. Run from this friendship. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to propose this idea to you next. There is a reason he can't find anyone. Not the asshole. This guy is a weirdo, and it's quite clear why he's hanging around 20-somethings at his big age of almost 40. This sounds like human trafficking. This guy is a creep. Stay as far away as possible. OP, you are not the asshole. Not the asshole times 1000. Yeah, this man is trying to live out a fantasy that is at best extremely creepy and at worst literal human trafficking. Please dump this friend. The tip of this iceberg is horrifying enough, and I would be careful of just how deep it goes. P.S. I hope you know that he called you to complain about this so that he could gauge your reaction and decide whether or not you were a candidate. Not the asshole. Listen to your gut on this one. It's screaming alarm bells and red flags for you to get away from this guy. When someone makes you feel crazy, that's a sign to get away from them. Major incel vibes here. Why are you friends with a creepy old man? Seriously. You need to move on from this person. Not the asshole. Edit, I know he's only 36, but I stand by what I said. Sounds like he wants a wife without the effort of being liked first. Definitely not the asshole. Just hearing this guy's demands gives me some strong Criminal Minds vibes. The most disturbing part of all of this to me is his desire for all of the demands he's making. What he wants is a concubine, not a surrogate. Not the asshole. You actually were very nice in this circumstance.